Hi guys, my name is Sam and I am the president of Bora Book Club Africa. I'm also the author of 3 books including From a Newbie to a Highly Paid Author. Over time, people have been asking me questions like, what inspires you to do all you do at a young age? What's the inspiration? And I want to share with you how to become extraordinary. So the first step to becoming extraordinary is to develop coping skills. How are you able to develop coping skills wherever you are? This is where a lot of young people get it wrong. They get stuck because something is not working the way they planned, and then they're trying to feel, depressed or something, and they stop their dreams. Okay, so you have to develop coping skills. I had my own share of failure, rejection, pain, and I keep saying that pain is a gift. When I was applying for jobs and it wasn't coming through, I was doing that and it wasn't working, I realized that, look, where am I going to go from here? And that was my ability to actually develop coping skills. So I started asking questions about myself, how I can move from where I was to where I wanted to be. So the first step to being extraordinary is to first of all realize that you don't have to be ordinary, because there's the ordinary category and there's extraordinary category. And for you to actually move from ordinary to extraordinary, you should be able to identify the pain in your situation, turn that pain into a gift and launch out. So develop coping skills. Number 2, have a vision for your life. There are a lot of people who do not know where they want to see themselves in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years. And that's wrong. If you want to be extraordinary, you need to know where you are and know where you want to be. You also need to know what will take you from where you are to where you need to be. That's vision. If you don't have a vision for your life, it's going to be like the same old story. You're going to be where you've always been. Before I actually launched out the Bora Book Club Africa and started coaching authors and writers, on how to publish their books, I had that vision. I had that dream, to actually reach out to the world, to be an inspiration to people. So that's one of the things that have inspired me so far to go, out of my shell, to become the best version of myself. I keep telling people that I was once an introverted person. Like I liked this private lifestyle. I hated being in the spotlight. Okay, but when I realized that my gifts needed to, be in the spotlight, I just had to cut off those excuses, work on the vision I had, and started doing all the things I'm doing now. So have a vision for your life. Next, you have to set goals for your life. You cannot say that you have a vision for your life and you don't have goals that you want to, work towards. Okay, so having goals is not just about saying, I want to do this year, I want to do this that year. No, your goals should be specific. Your goals should be time-bound. Your goals should be realistic. Your goals should be measurable, such that you know exactly when you want to achieve what you want to achieve. Talking about goal setting, I love a productivity model which I created, which I have been using over time, and I've also taught my mentees and those that I coach on how to use PQAP. PQAP simply means personal questions and answers phase. It's a productivity model that can help you to analyze your life every single month. Trust me, when you analyze your life every single month, you will see that you are making constant progress in your life. You are knowing exactly what you're doing wrong for the previous month, and you're strategizing to actually do better the next month. So PQAP actually means asking yourself questions and providing realistic answers to those questions, knowing that you are in charge of your life. That's why I wrote a book called The Driver's Seat. Driver's Seat says you're in charge of your life. So if you don't answer these questions the way you should, of course, you can't be anywhere close to success. So that's one of the ways of becoming extraordinary. Have goals, set those goals, pursue those goals. It's not just about setting the goals. Pursue the goals and work towards the vision that you look forward to. Next, impact lives. Are you able to impact the people around you? At the mention of your name, what do people say? At the mention of your name, what solution do you give? You have to think with your name in mind, asking yourself, what exactly is my name doing for humanity? What exactly am I doing? How am I impacting the world? Okay, because it's a waste of who you are not to know who you are. You have to have a purpose for your life. You know exactly what you're doing. You know why you're doing what you're doing. One of the things that inspired me to write books and publish books and actually help people to launch out was that I had a vision, I had a goal, I had a dream to actually impact life. That's one of the first things that I do, and that's one of the things that inspired me to do the Sam scholarship, where I give out cash prizes and scholarship deals to young writers in Africa. There's so many ways you can impact life. Number 1, you can actually impact lives by writing books. There are a lot of people who have been procrastinating their book projects from one year to the other for reasons best known to them, but I would say that your reason is not strong enough. If your reason is strong enough and you are passionate about impact of course, you'll be able to, settle down and start your book project. Your question may be, how do I start? What do I do? I don't know how to start. Fine. That's the first step. Okay, now the next step is to actually acquire knowledge, get right information. Thankfully, we had Brilliant Entrepreneurs and Writers Academy, where we share lots of free insights and resources for writers, for authors who want to launch out their book project. So, writing is a good way to inspire the world and impact lives. Think about writing a book. Also, you can impact life with your voice. That's why the slogan of Bera Book Club Africa is transforming lives with inks and voices. The ink has to do with your books or your documented published assets. The voice has to do with what you are saying, your presentations, your speech, and what have you. You can impact life with your ink and with your voice. You can impact lives. Just think about impacting life. Think about how you can be of value to people. We are hosting the Let's Talk Youth Campaign 2020, which is hosted by Bera Book Club Africa, and it's going to be amazing because we're going to be transforming lives with inks and voices. We've had a lot of people who have indicated interest in this, and it's going to be massive. And we have a lot of amazing guests who are going to be sharing their knowledge, who are going to be actually inspiring people with the Let's Talk Youth campaign. So you should watch out for this. You can also join the campaign by checking us out on our website www.beraafrica.com or sending us a mail with the subject Let's Talk Youth at berabookclubafrica@gmail.com. I look forward to reading from you. Thank you for listening.